of this presentation about Umar, and Umar can load his own one. And well, okay. So I try to introduce Umar Khan as much as possible. This is a little presentation. He probably will tell you something about himself. And okay, we can start. Umar, yeah, okay. Umar is all yes.
Hey, and thanks for the kind introduction and giving me this brilliant opportunity to present my first webinar. Okay, thank you all the attendees for your taking your time out. I will try my best to give you 110% ROI on your time investment. I know you guys are very busy, but thanks again for taking your time out. Okay, before I begin, I would like to talk about our today's topic and some guidelines that we will be following. Uh, these guidelines I haven't discussed about Anton, and I'm sure he'll be with me on this now. Okay. The presentation is designed, this whole complete presentation is designed as per the conversational tone. Okay. So I'll be asking some questions and would love to see your answers on the regular interval at the chat. Attendees who will give most answers will get a surprise gift from Anton. Just kidding, Anton. We can plan out this later. So make sure. And one more thing, if we're talking about a surprise gift, so don't worry, we'll make sure there will be no lucky draw. So you guys will get real indeed a very good gift from the Anton. And obviously for me. Okay, another thing, this is not about tips and tricks. This is not about tips and tricks kind of webinar. Rather, I will give you the detailed overview to oversee your social media strategy and make some ground level tricks. Okay. Vitality cannot hear me. Is anyone facing the same issue? Anyone? Is it okay now? Is it okay? Perfect. Thank you. So here's me. As Anton already described myself, I'm currently working as the SEO and social media manager at FAM Properties. This is a real estate agency in Dubai. And I'm also working, I'm not working actually, but I'm a moderator at inbound.org. Is it okay, Anton? Is it okay now? Okay, I think its sound is perfect now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm currently working as the SEO and social media manager for FAM Property. FAM Property is the real estate agency in Dubai. And I'm also we're not working, but I'm a moderator at inbound.org, largest inbound marketing community by HubSpot. As you can see on my shirt, if you guys can see inbound.org t-shirt. Okay, and these are some columns, some good publications where I usually write. It's not updated, but these are some places where I write. So once again, now we'll be doing these things. We're covering all these points one by one in detail. Caroline, I'm hoping that you can hear my voice now. Do you know?
Idea is if you put it very close, we can hear how you breathe. So try. There is a bar down there, so you can adjust it to put volume as high as possible, which is on right side, and but put it just not very close to your mouth, otherwise. So let's just try again. Okay, could you put a volume as high as possible and at the same time just leave microphone not too close to your mouth.
Okay. Okay. So this is the topics we'll be covering today. What is social media? Why bother with social media? Are essential social media? Yeah, can common misconception about social media or common myths you can say. And in the last we'll be covering 6 questions to social media. The 6 questions they designed specifically for a very successful social media. Okay. As I promised, I'll be taking your inputs throughout the presentation. So here's the first question.
Here, this is a problem. Look, there is down there this bar shows green. So green should go up to some middle of the line. If it doesn't, it means people doesn't could not hear you. I understand when I speak now, people can hear me.
You cannot hear me?
Can you say something?
Is it okay now? Yeah, is it
Yes.
okay now?
Now it's great. Yeah, try to do it like that.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first question. What is social media? What guys do you think what is social media actually? I will be waiting for your comment here. Whatever you think is social media, you can share with us. Then I'll give you a point. Anyone? You guys will get it from the end. In the end. Okay, so webinar is saying social media is kind of a media where we can socialize. True is saying online communicating. Any other? Two-way communication can take place. Okay. Okay, so this is social media. Website and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. It's not kind of a corporate kind of website. It's not a corporate level of definition, but when we talk about social media, we want to create something that enables users to communicate or to participate in some kind of social networking. That's correct. And this is social media. Yeah, you're right, Kamal. Collecting online communication, website and enable applications that enable online communication. You're right. So this is you, and this is all the social media channels that you can see. And it's points back to you in a sense. I'm sure you guys must hear about the Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion. Okay. Every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, which is equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. I know it's not a physics class, but this is how social media works. Whatever you guys are pointing on social media reflects back. If you're posting something on YouTube, you get the response. If you guys doing something on Facebook, on Twitter, or Flickr, or YouTube, It's react. Okay. Okay. So why is social media important for business? We got the definition of social media. Let's analyze why is social media important for a business. Why business should be on social media? What do you think, guys? Is it because your competitor is on social media or a favorite celebrity of yours just hang out there? Why your business should be on social media? In order to take advantage of a bigger community, that's a good one, Ozair. Because it's a communicating medium where we can get inputs and create awareness regarding a product. Couldn't agree more with this. Okay, why is social media important for business? Social media is all about tearing down the artificial wall between customer and the individuals who work at companies. Let's take like it's all about peeling down the artificial wall. It's all about enabling users so that they can communicate. They can ping their queries to American Airlines, where we'll see down to the presentation, where users can easily talk to Starbucks. They don't need to go to the shopping mall in order to pay Starbucks. It's all about tearing down that artificial wall between customer and the individual who work at the companies, and to bridge that connection and to bridge that kind of formation that that enable user, okay, this brand relates to us. And that message is distributed across all your social media channels, and the more input you're giving on those social media channels, the more that message will going to spread out like this. If you're posting something on social media, it's going to reflect, it's going to further reach as long as you're communicating. So we got the social media definition. We got why it's important to for a brand to be on social media. Next, to why bother with social media actually? What is the residing in social media that that every brand wants to be? Every brand wants to be on social media. Every brand wants to gain Twitter followers. Every brand wants to get a verified Twitter page. Why bother with social media? Because in social media, all the businesses are available. It's not about just presenting your brand and sharing on every day. Now, social media acts like an important revenue channel. A revenue channel where you just want to increase your, someone is saying it's an essential marketing tool. Perfect. Essential marketing tool, I would say it's more like a revenue model. Businesses are on social media, so okay, they can serve, they can build their relationships, they can build their market, but on the other hand, they also want to increase their revenue. If you want to increase revenue on social media, you have to build trust. In social media terminology, the trust is equal to transaction. If you have a good trust, if a customer trust on you, it means you're making some kind of transaction. And that trust is built on relationship. If you're not building relationships with your followers, with your current Facebook fans, you're not building any kind of transaction. You're not doing any kind of transaction. And the whole social media is existent. If you're not keeping relationships with your followers, with your what you can say, with your audience on social media, it means you're not fully getting the essence of social media. You're not getting, you not cannot be used as a lead generation. So let's talk about some examples. Examples in a sense, who are social media. Okay, if you can see on this chart, all the big brands, whether it's Starbucks, it's Apple, it's Victoria's Secret, it's Burberry, it's Nike, everyone is on social media. Every brand, if you can say, is on social media. Also, this chart is not updated; it's from the 2014. But if you can see, Starbucks in 2014, Starbucks got 6.83 million followers. It would be great for us. We have 30 attendees right now. Can anyone get the latest figure of Starbucks followers? Is it possible? Is it possible for us to get the latest? What kind of what now the number of followers Starbucks has right now? Okay, in the meantime, let's look out. By the way, guys, I'll be waiting to get your info on Starbucks current number of Twitter followers. In the meantime, let's talk about Dell. Okay, everyone know Dell. What is Dell? How to perform Dell? Okay, in 2010, Dell generated over 6 million pounds worth of sales from social media alone. Imagine in 2010 when Facebook and Twitter was not on that page as compared to now. In 2010, they generated 6 million pounds worth of sales from social media alone. A company like a Dell, something like that. Remember, Dell doesn't sell any kind of chocolates or to run an e-commerce store. They are in some serious business, and to generate this amount of sale, 6 million pounds of sale, you can imagine what kind of trust they have built with their followers. What kind of trust they have built with their followers in 2010 that get them 6 million pounds of sales. Okay, webinar.fm is saying now they have got 10 million followers. Thank God and thanks webinar.fm. Imagine 10 million followers. 10 million followers is more like a complete country. In Pakistan or even in UAE, if you can say, we have got the population, whole population of a country is 10 million, but Starbucks get the Twitter followers 10 million. Okay. So we're done with the Dell. Now let's see what Coke is doing. Okay, so I'm sure everyone aware of this famous Coke campaign, and you must have been bought your own personalized Coke, right? Yeah. Okay. So for now, I'm so sorry for first quarters. If you're saying some Dada, Nana, it's all written in Urdu slash Hindi. So it actually means grandfather, grandmother, sister, and brother. Okay, now let's analyze what campaign, what impact does this share a Coke campaign impacted on their social media sales. Let's analyze it. Different name relationship exactly. This campaign, with this share a Coke campaign, they generated 2% impressive revenue. Imagine a company like a Coke with this one. Okay, so for a company like Coke with the campaign like this matters a lot. I mean, if you are generating 2% amount of sales for a company like Coke, it's huge actually. Okay, so Victoria's Secrets have got 384K followers. Thanks, girl. Okay, so let's analyze from the small businesses or small organizations point of view who are using social media and what kind of stats if we get. Okay, well, social media is used by over 1 million SMBs in North America. Alone in North America, a small business of almost around 1 million small businesses are on social media. 8 out of 10 SMBs are use social media for their business to grow. It means they are not on social media just for gaining likes, just for getting followers or posting some random, stuff about things. But they are on social media. 8 out of 10 SMBs are on social media to drive their growth, to increase their revenue, their sales. Okay. 90% of all those assemblies. Okay, one more thing. These all stats are covering the US market. So from the US market point of view, it's saying 95.4% of SMB social media use it for marketing. Marketing, as Kamal I think, right, a marketing channel, a channel that enables you to gain revenue. A channel that enables you to get transactions, get sales, to get profit. and around those 88% of SMBs are in hyper growth mode. I'm sure you guys must hear about the hyper growth. What is this hyper growth mode? Use social media to generate word of mouth about their company. Okay, what does that generate word of mouth? Like they are promoting their social media channels from pointing t-shirts like this, brown shirt. And if you can see at the back of my label, the HubSpot logo is of course. Okay, so my guide is saying what is SMB? SMB means a small business. Okay, small businesses. If you must hear about their business model, they have small businesses, then we have the enterprises, then we have the large corporates. Yeah, small medium businesses. Let me know. Small business. Okay, so now that we have covered what is social media, how important is social media for their brand, why to bother with social media. Now let's see some misconception, some myths that people have it about social media. Okay, so the first ROI, the first common misconception that I heard a lot, and I'm sure you guys must be, you cannot measure social media ROI. The amount of input, the amount of money that you're putting on social media, you cannot measure that. Is it true? And measure social media ROI or not? Okay. Of course, you can measure the social media ROI. There are tons of methods available to get social media ROI, like Google Analytics, Tag Manager, social media network's own advanced level analytical system that gives you each and everything about how much you're spending on social media, what kind of followers are interacting with your tweets, what kind of followers are interacting, what kind of followers are converting, uh, advertising if you're using buy Twitter lead generation card, they will okay, it was advertising on multiple medium like social media and TV. In that case, it's hard to find e-commerce. Exactly. I couldn't agree more with this. Yes, you can measure social media ROI, and there are multiple channels available. The better, if you want to measure the amount of traffic, amount of sales you're getting from social media, use the tag manager, use the Google Analytics, social media analytics platform. It is for kids. Social media is for the kids. Okay, there is no doubt about that. Most of the population on social media are the young dudes and teenagers. But it doesn't matter. Your social media channels can be run by a kid who has got 5,000 YouTube videos, 5,000 Facebook videos on some of his pranks. Okay, you must be a professional. It is not for the kid. Okay, really not for the kid. Some expertise. Yeah, it's not for the kid. It is very easy. Oh, really? It's really very easy. All you have to do is post on social media. That's it. Your brand is getting lots of engagement, getting a lot of traffic. You're getting sales. That's it. All you need to do is it's very easy. Actually, not very easy. Also, social media is interesting, but it's really not that easy as it looks. It requires creativity, engagement tricks, communication skills, patience, analytical thinking, deep knowledge of the brand you're representing, and other very important matters. It's really not very easy. Okay, so but is it a one-man show? No, it is not a one-man show. What do you mean by one-man show? So if you're saying about managing social media channel, like it should. No. In one person doing everything, it's not like that. It's really not like that. You should have a team. You should have a proper team to run your social media channel. Okay, and that team. Okay, recently I have exactly. Okay, this is a real-time example. I just bought a hosting from HostGator. So they charge me twice. I don't know what's went wrong. They charge my credit card, right? So I generated a ticket on this is a real-time example, but this is not on my side I just thought to share with you guys. So I created a ticket. I created a support ticket that my card has charged twice, or more than two. Okay. So, but as usual, if you're creating a ticket, so it means you need to wait around for 1 or 2 business days to get the response. I tweeted them. I said my charge was got charged multiple times. The host catered with around quite number of good followers. They instantly responded me back. Their support staff followed me and said, please DM your actual query. DM means I direct message them about my domain, the domain that I recently bought, but my card charged twice. So 10 to 15 minutes, my issue is solved. They said, okay, we charge your card twice. This is our mistake. Payment we charge, but it's authorized. Okay, so we will return it from your bank account. All this happened uh, because HostGator is from operate from UK. I created them at around around I think 12 p.m. in Dubai time. In UK, there must be around 8 a.m. or I think 7 a.m. in the morning. But I on the spot within 10 minutes I got a response. They have team, they have social media team working round the clock. Also, yeah, this is what happens. This is what happened. Also, I didn't try their live chat, but I created a ticket. That ticket didn't work out, but that social media agent really works out for me. This is, okay. I thought, yeah, exactly. This is what the thing is. You can get the instant response on social media, so it's not easy. Okay, you need some expertise. That's why I said. That's why I said if you're representing some a brand on social media, you should have vast level of knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge of their brand, then you cannot do social media of that particular brand. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, it's free. Social media is totally free. You don't need to spend single penny. Get a kid, okay? Just pay them $100 per month per week, and that's it. Social media is free. It's the most common myth, most common misconception that I really hate. Yeah, it's free, but creating a business page on every social channel is free. Okay, but to get succeed on social media and increase your brand reach, and use it as a proper lead generation time, as a proper lead generation channel, you have to spend some work. You cannot increase your brand awareness, especially if you're SMB, especially if you're a small medium business. You have to spend something on Facebook ads. You have okay. I agree. Twitter and LinkedIn, they both are very as compared to Facebook. Facebook, you can try. It's not that costly. One more thing. Uh, when you get from this, check out this book. It's a book from Brian Carter. Sorry. Okay. Can you? The voice is okay now. Maybe not. What happened? Voice is okay, I guess. Yeah, okay. So after this webinar, I would highly recommend you. Okay, thanks, bro. I would highly recommend you to check out this post from Brian Carter and Moss. It's a very compelling title. Why I should spend at least $1 per day on Facebook ads. It's a it's a very important post, and it will give you the small overview of Facebook. Why you should spend some amount like $5, $4, $10 on Facebook. Okay, so let's start out. We got the social media. What is social media? We covered some stats about social media. We covered some common misconceptions about social media, some myths about social media. Let's start out. Okay, so for starting on social media, first decide what you want to achieve. What you want to achieve from social media? That's a very simple question that most of the businesses, especially from the Asian region, if we say, even in here, even in UAE, even in US, they because their competitor is on social media. Okay, because it looks cool to be on social media. Okay, let's create a social media page. And most of the time, that social media pages are run by their uh, okay, girl. Okay. So first decide what you want to achieve. Then set goals and objectives. Then set your goals, your objectives. Yeah, I think you're talking about conversion here. Exactly. So set your goals and objective. What you want to achieve from social media. What's your main objective? Is your objective is to just to get the followers? Is your objective is to get the use it as a proper lead generation channel, or it's your objective? It just is because my competitor is on social media. My competitor got 2,000, plus likes on Facebook. I should be on social media, I should be on Facebook, or I should be on Twitter. It's really not like that. Set goals and objectives. Second, listen what is already happening. Listen what is already happening. Don't start just posting about your brand. Okay, no one bothers to know about your brand because you're not building a relationship. You're not building a trust. If you're not building a trust, you're not building a relationship. If you're not building a relationship, it means you're not getting the transactions. You're not using as a lead generation channel. Okay. So first analyze, take a deep breath and analyze the rules of the field because you're going to play on some others venue. Okay. So closely analyze what is happening in your industry. I know you guys here, your business, your CEO must be heard about the what is happening in their locality. Okay, but what about on social media? If your competitor is on social media and they got 10K followers, 10K likes on their Facebook page, then analyze what they are doing. Okay, listen, first analyze what is already happening. Trend uh, is the perfect thing. You should follow trends. And there's a tool called hashtagify.me, I guess, that gives you the related trends of your industry that you can use. And is anyone use any social media tools that get the trends of related to our industry? Any 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 tool? Okay, do share with us, please. Google Trends or Google Trends? No, okay, Google Trends is okay, but I'm talking about listen to what is all okay. It's perfect. You can use Google Trends, but I'm here. I am referring to the trends. I'm referring to what people are posting posting or people are saying actually on social media related to your industry on Twitter. So can if anyone has got some tool that gets us the Twitter trends, it would be great. Okay, competitor and consumer research. This is really important. So this is very important. You have to keep an eye on your competitors and target audience. Analyze your competitor strategy, their posting frequency, kind of content they share, whom they talk to most, who the people those most actively communicate with them. Check out their response time to answer any query. Like I use with HostGator. Their response time is pretty quick. Okay, and most importantly, how they take negative response. If someone is bashing them on social media, how they are taking their response, how they are arguing with them, how they are responding, and filter out people who are unhappy and posting negatives. Okay, suppose uh, if I'm working with the justhost.com and HostGator supposed to be my competitor. If I need to run any kind of competitive analysis, I will go to the HostGator's wall, Facebook wall, and see what people have posted on their wall. If people are bashing them, if people are disappointed with their service, this is the opportunity. I will run my Facebook ad. I will target those specific followers, okay, who liked who's got a page, and I will display my ads only to them. Getting my point? I will present my ads to only them because this will be my target audience. This will be my target audience. This is the audience that likes my business, that likes my industry, that has some interest in my industry. I will target them. So competitor and consumer research. Competitor and consumer research matters a lot. Okay. Okay, this decide which social media is for you. Decide what social media platform you should be on. It doesn't matter. See, there are multiple social media channels out there in the market. You don't need to be active on every social media channel. Just analyze where your industry resides. Just analyze where your competitors are. Okay, where your competitors are, where or most importantly, where is your audience? If your audience on Facebook, is on Twitter, is on Google Plus, if you talk about the fashion industry, we talking about the cooking industry. So we know that is Facebook or Instagram, you can say, it's a very important social media channel as compared to LinkedIn, because no one is posting the complete recipes of some pasta on LinkedIn. It's better to to be on LinkedIn, but as compared to timing, but as compared to strategy, as compared to investment, as compared to time, as compared to resource allocation, you have to give much more time to Facebook as compared to LinkedIn. So decide which social media suits for you, decide which is best social media platform, and make the strategies according to that. Personalized social media brand. You should be personalized. Okay. Okay. For the personalization example, we can say this is the thing that I believe, being in the social media world, I should get from the HostGator, but I didn't. They responded me back instantly, almost after 5 or 10 minutes of my tweet. If they can post like this, something like this, I'm writing here. Something like this. If I can get that kind of response, what is this? What makes this message or tweet a personalized? The last name at the Alex. Okay, thank you Umar, for your query. Can you please DM us your ticket number, name exactly? If they get me the name of that particular person, so I can make a proper relation. Okay, I can make a emotional touch with him. Okay, so this is the guy that yeah. So this is the guy that I need to speak. He's talking to me. He will be he address my issue. Personalization of social media is really crucial. Exactly. So what we did is we covered all these things, covered what metrics that we should need to start out, competitor and consumer research, set goals and objectives. We talk about the myths, we talk about each and everything. But the point is, but the question is how we can work on them, how to set each and everything, how to spy on your competitors, how to get the list of the followers that your competitors have, how to analyze the posting or how to analyze the frequency of posting of your competitor's account. You cannot do it as a person. You cannot do. For that, we have social media tools available. I'll be running a short video here. Hope that video will gonna work out for us properly. So I would say to increase your speaker's volume a bit high so we can run that video. Alright. So see this video, it's by some tool and see how they are performing. Okay, I will post a link. I think there's some problem with playing this video. Maybe the server is high. Anton, could you please see in this regard?
Umar, stop the video.
Okay, I will post the link of this video. I think it's, yeah. Okay, I will share the link with of this video. But for the social media tools, these are the tools that I highly recommend. Obviously, Buffer, Hootsuite, mentioned Economy, a very great tool for spying your Twitter follower, your competitor's Twitter's account. Stock Social, Lithium. The video that we're just trying to play is about the lithium and Basmo. These are the two that I personally use, and I highly recommend to all of you to please get these tools. These are very important for any social media strategy. What about followers Wong? Follower is great for the Twitter followers, I must say. You can use follow Wong also. As I said, I just list this name that I highly recommend, and obviously follow Wong is one of them. You can use follow Wong also. Thanks for that. So these are the tools we get. Okay, so let's talk about social etiquette. So be helpful. Be helpful on social media like hosted. Okay, it's good. But what about the more bigger brands? How they are working on social media? How they are, producing some helpful things? Okay, so I hope you can read the whole conversation is going on here. It will just need take a minute, and you will get the idea what's going on here. See how one of the leading American airline responded to one of their passenger. It's one of their passenger, And not to mention, American Airlines has got 1.18 million followers on Twitter. But again, they are providing this kind of response to their customers. So if you have one PDF, I will go ahead. Interesting stuff. Share interesting things that people don't know about your brand. Like Oreo is doing here. You see, okay, Oreo is just a business, it's just a biscuit or it's a cookie, but they are educating people how they can use Oreo in some other way by their Facebook account. Promote other social connections. Uh, can anyone please tell me, is there anything wrong with this photo or is it okay? Promote others to build connections with this photo. Is there anything wrong here? Just sold to McDonald's. Look for McDonald's is a hoot near you. What is McDonald's? Anyone else? Okay. So if you closely analyze, this tweet is got from the Burger King account. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But it's not posting about McDonald's. This is what happened. This has happened when Burger King Twitter account got hacked. Their account got hacked, and someone just tweeted this stuff. So although social media seems quite interesting, quite easy, so you have to be aware about the security issues also. So let's look at the real example for promote to build other connections. Audi is tweeting to Mr. Rishi. Yeah, exactly. Audi is sending LEDs to Mr. Bushi. Mr. Bushi, sorry. It is. Don't ever stop making pants. Levis. Okay, note it. Oh, this is one of my favorite. Yeah. Okay, so let's dive into the last part of this presentation. 6 questions to drive your social media strategy. We'll go because it's around 45 minutes since this webinar is going on. So let's read it quickly. These are the 6 questions that are very essential to drive your social media strategy. And that most of you have a social media presence today, and 95. And I assume that you belong to those 95% of the companies out there. You guys all are running your social media account, your company's social media account. So let's assume you're a part of it. Because while social media, as we discussed, you want to do it and you need to do it. But the problem is you don't know where to start. You don't know where to begin. You don't know what should be our first post. You don't know on Monday what should we gonna post. Yeah. So these questions will give you a complete overview what are essentials for running a social media strategy. Okay? These are not easy questions. I can guarantee if you can get the answers of these questions, social media will become a way look more professional, more you'll get more response on your social media channels, and your channels will gonna get lots of followers and sales. Okay, so here's the first question. Only me. This is the most difficult problem with the businesses. If you can identify why only we, it forces you to figure out why you're distinctive, what makes you stand out, why customers love you. Why customers love you? Because if you can get the answer of these questions, you will get to know what should be our plan to play on social media. and how you market into the marketplace. If the market is, yeah, differentiation. If your market is already being packed up, what kind of things that makes you unique? And this is the thing. Why, most importantly, why do your customers keep coming back, or why do your customers contact you or generate sales through social media if they don't know you? So you have to see this thing. We, because they love you. How they can love you? Because you're just starting on social media. It's not about okay, you're running your business from last 15 years. It's okay, but on social media you are a new baby. So why they should contact you? Because they love you? No. They are emotionally related to you? Again, it's a no. Or they have no choice. Simple as that. If they have no other choice, if you're saying some steel girder on Facebook, your customers saw your ad. Okay, we have no other choice. We haven't seen any steel fabricator page on Facebook. Let's try. But again, this is important. You should identify your V. Why V? And second. So, what the first question? Why V? Then let's go to the question number two, which is really interesting. Can our culture nurture and sustain a social media transformation? Or being as a brand, does your company culture allows you to play on social media? What does that mean actually? Let's see. Okay, so budget, content, and vision will not determine your success. If you have budget, if you have content, if you have vision, it will not get you a success unless you have a company culture to sustain. Simple as that. If your company culture is discouraging you, if your company's culture, okay, what does that company culture mean actually? Company culture, it does not about your social media team. Company culture is about your technical team. Let's say about software house, if we say, if your company's culture, if your developers, let's say if your development department is not backing up you, if your HR is not backing up you, if your finance department is not backing up you, if your admin department is not going to back up you, your social media strategy will gonna fail. Most importantly, is your company prepared to publish? Is your company is taking the step to go online, to go on social media? The heat of negative comments, because as I say, if my query wasn't got resolved that earlier because my account got charged twice, I'm gonna bash them on social media. So is your company ready to take the heat of negative comments or to entertain? Okay, for the entertain, let's say if you're running a law firm, so being a law firm, how you can entertain your user on social media? This is very important, but you have to do something entertaining in terms of law's perspective, law industry perspective, to get your followers, to get your social media fans, and to inform. This is really important. Being a brand on social media, you have to inform your users not about your company, but about your industry. Yeah, sharing lawyers joke. By the way, the lawyers joke seems very serious. So for the normal people like us, those jokes will gonna seems as a normal statement. You have to be very careful while you're running any social media campaigns for lawyers. Okay, the first question: are we a conversational brand? What does that mean about the conversational brand? Let's talk Facebook. What is the business case of Facebook? What is the use of Facebook? Simple. Come waste time with us. That's it. People go there for why people use Facebook? People use Facebook for two things. One is to play this or this. That's it. This is why people are on Facebook. I know you cannot compare your business to Facebook. Yeah, you cannot your business to Facebook. But see, we need to learn. Facebook is a conversational brand. Mark Zuckerberg is posting all this stuff to himself. He he manages his Facebook account himself. All these things he's launching through Facebook. It's it's going to be out like okay, it's a conversational brand. You have to be conversational. And if you're not a conversation brand and you're going to social media, it's high time to be a well, okay, let's analyze something that we can relate. Facebook is a big thing. Okay. Anyone know this guy? Anyone? Anyone know who is he? Well, it's done. Vinay. Yeah, man. Wait, what is that? I think most of the people in the experiment kind of thing. No, it's not that simple actually. It's not that thing. His name is Tom Dixon and he's the CEO of Blender company called Blend Tech. So this company, a Blend Tech, is they make blenders. Yeah, or they make blenders, a blender cutters. Okay. So for a company like for a company who makes blenders, so what do you think? How you can run your social media campaigns because the industry is really boring. Exactly. Industry is very boring. How you can run a social media campaign, how you can entertain user, how you can inform users, okay, how you can be conversational for a company who makes blenders. But you know what the number of followers this, yeah, what's the number of followers this business got, this man got? 300 million YouTube views. I would suggest you if you because I think I assume that most of the attendees right now on webinar don't know much about the blend tech. Go Google about it, saw their YouTube videos, and you will come to and do tweet about me, and you will see what kind of things, what kind of adopt they are approaching. They are adopting. Yeah, man, he blend iPhones. So being a blender company, he blend iPhones and it's getting lots of traction on YouTube. Well, this is how business works. This is why I said on my third question, your brand should have to be conversational brand. And for your company, your CEO, because he was a CEO, your CEO doesn't no need to do any kind of these things. But we have to, do some kind of things to get that traction. Only the budget, only the vision, only the content will not give you a success, will not give you a guarantee. But to this kind of nurture, this kind of behavior or this kind of culture in your company will eventually gonna work. Where are our customers and competitors? We already discussed this thing earlier. Again, very important question, very basic question, but it's overlooked. We don't bother to check out our competitors. We don't bother to check out their daily basis performance. We don't bother to check out what kind of posts they are performing good for them. We don't need to bother to check out their marketing strategy, their social media strategy, and this is the point where most of the campaigns got failed. So Australian competitors, we already talked about some great tools. Uzair already said about the follow wrong. We have Hootsuite, we have Tutonomy, we have tons of great tools available in the market. Also, they are a bit expensive, but the purpose that they are serving, they are awesome. Then after question, how can you stand out? If you've done the competitor research, if you have done each and everything, now ask this question: how can you stand out? How can you beat them? How can you oversee your marketing growth on social media? And before question, what is our source of rich content? If you're going to on social media, you should identify the sources of content that you will be using. What is our source of content? This is what people actually do. This is most of the brands, even in Dubai, even in Asian countries, and even in most of the companies in US, they do. They just tweet something on daily basis or on a weekly basis, and they are assuming that okay, we'll be getting the most of the followers overnight. It's not work like that actually. You need to provide real value to your customers in order to get that thing, in order to get traction. So which are fuel source? The fuel source would be anything like podcasts, blogs, videos, infographics, anything. Whatever you choose, if you're going with the video like Blind Tech does, make it in depth, make it searchable, and make it comprehensive, make it quotable. Like people just you loves to share about it. That right now I am giving the reference to the Blind Tech because it's quotable, it's shareable. That's why I'm sharing. Okay, so last question: what does success look like on social media? Okay, so this is the problem. Many companies fail to see results from their social media activity. It is because they do not consider social media seriously. Okay, there are some companies who are spending millions of dollars on their social media marketing campaigns. But if we're talking about the SMB's point of view, small business point of view, medium business point of view, they do not see it on that way. So, does it sense? Okay, no problem. We can use social media for that. But here's the thing: engagement is not a strategy. If you're engaging with your customers, if HostGator is responding to me, they are engaging with me. It's not a strategy. It's a good thing, but it's not a strategy. What is the strategy then? What is the thing? I know most of the social media gurus, so-called gurus, they say, okay, engagement is very important for running a effective social media campaign. But again, it's not a perfect strategy. Instead, set expectation and metrics ahead of time. Set each and everything. Plan out your week. Plan out your daily activities. You can use buffer for that. Schedule your tweets. Schedule your posts. Schedule your Facebook messages. How your day will gonna plan. Post your previous content. Share your news. This is how you will gonna get that social media traction. Then after that, this is important. Are those expectations realistic or not? Achievable, focused. Let's go back again. Realistic, achievable, focused are those expectations. So make sure to set your expectations that are realistic. Okay, let's take an example of this. If suppose if there is a company in Dubai that are providing hosting services, if they want to make some expectation on social media, make some objectives, they cannot be like, okay, after 3 months we will get followers same number like the host cater does. It's not a realistic approach. It's not a realistic expectation, and it's not achievable. You can get millions of followers or thousands of 100,000 followers by spending $100 by some fake spammy way. But again, it's not a realistic approach. So all your expectations should be realistic, should be focused, should be achievable. Then it can guarantee your social media activity. So let's recap all these things together. By define we, can our culture nurture and sustain a social media transformation? Can our company culture is like that? Can our CEO take the step to go out on our social media? Obviously not. But your CEO can allow you to go. Your CEO can get some guy from the Fiverr, from the freelancer to get this thing done to you. But again, it should be under your label. So make sure your company culture is there. Are we a restaurant like Blend? Or could we be? This is important. We should be. And where are customers and competitors? And for that, I really recommend you to get some good tools. You should have at least 2 or 3 tools for your social media campaigns. You're spending great amount of dollars monthly, but if you do not have any proper tools to monitor all these things, it's not worth it. And last, what is our source of rich content? What is your source of rich content? and what does success look like? So these are the 6 questions that you need to get the answers before going into the pool of social media. If you do not have these questions, if you do not have the answers of these questions, proper questions, your social media strategy will gonna fail. Doesn't matter how many dollars your month, $1,000 your monthly budget is, but if you're not adopting these ground level things, as I said in earlier, this webinar is not about tips and tricks. Okay, so this website, this whole webinar will give you the ground level of foundation to run your social media campaigns. So that's a lot. I think it's been an hour, and I'm about to close this thing. If anyone got some questions, I would love to answer, or you can tweet me if you have any other response or you want some information. Here is
If
my
you,
Twitter handle.
yeah, I guess there were a lot of questions during your webinar. We have to admit the sound wasn't particularly great. That's why we lost some people on the way. Do we still have, guys, more questions? More questions today. It depends on. If not, yeah, you can contact Umar over the Twitter. I apologize for the sound. It was a problem. Now, okay, you got a question. I guess we have to read it out loud.
Okay, what are okay? Okay, so what are the rich sources of content? It depends. It depends. Do you have blog? Do you have videos? Do you have visual asset? Visual asset like infographics. This is a resource of content. But again, as I said, whatever you choose, if you like to go with the blogs, only blogs, then make it in depth, make it in a proper case study format, so people can learn about it. People can learn about your experiences. This is really matters. So whatever your source of rich content, it's about it can be blog, it can be visual assets, infographic, videos should be in depth, searchable, and most importantly shareable. Hope this answers your question.
Okay, do we have more questions? I think it was very interesting subject and very interesting webinar, but I have to admit I hear, I don't know, half of it or three-quarter of it. So maybe in a couple of months we'll
Okay,
we'll we'll do
there
it.
is
We'll do it.
there's another question. We always hear visual content is more engaging and get more shares. It is, but if you're talking about the visual content success guarantee, just go on Pinterest and type infographics. You will see tons of infographics on Pinterest, but they're not driving any value. They do not get the Forbes readership. They do not get any kind of proper, kind of uh, what you can say, that authority. So having the visual content doesn't guarantee that you will get the engagement rate. But yeah, of course.
Мощика включена была. Сейчас включена. Okay, guys, if there's no more questions, I have to say thank you, Umar. Was interesting, but I have to admit I didn't hear everything. I guess was exactly the same situation with you, so I apologize for sound. I hope we'll do sometimes this again. Well, not exactly this one. Umar, next time we have to fix the microphone, everything. Okay, thank you very
Yeah,
much
sure.
for everybody for coming. Omar, thank you very much. We'll have more webinars
Thank
next
you.
week. So just check our webpage. You know where to find. And have a nice weekend, everybody. Okay, Omar. Thanks coming up. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks, Umar, and goodbye for today. Okay. Uh, Goodbye, guys.